be one with me, a holistic path to mind, body and spirit connection. Life is a journey of self-discovery, and at its core lies the interconnected balance of mind, body, and spirit. Throughout my years of exploration, traveling, teaching, and holding space for others, I have come to see that true well-being isn't found in a single practice, diet, or philosophy. It emerges when we align ourselves with the natural rhythms of life, embracing personal growth, spiritual awareness, and mindful living. I have spent decades walking this path, learning through experience, and witnessing transformation in myself and others. From hosting over 300 sweat lodges to traveling the country offering meditation, Reiki, and sound healing, I have observed one profound truth. Healing is not about fixing what is broken, but about remembering our inherent wholeness. When we nurture our minds, honor our bodies, and open our spirits, we unlock a deeper, more fulfilling way of living. The mind, awareness, presence, and transformation. The mind is both our greatest ally and our most formidable challenge. It shapes our perceptions, beliefs, and actions, influencing the reality we experience. Our thoughts create the lens through which we see the world, and yet, so often, we let our minds run on autopilot, caught in loops of worry, doubt, or limiting beliefs. Meditation has been a cornerstone of my personal and spiritual practice, allowing me to quiet the noise of daily life and return to a state of deep presence. It is in the stillness that clarity arises, that answers unfold not from force, but from flow. Breathwork, mindfulness, and journaling have been invaluable tools for rewiring the mind, helping to release the old narratives of self-doubt and replace them with empowerment, purpose, and gratitude. In my years of facilitating sweat lodges and energy healing, I have seen how people carry the weight of unresolved emotions and mental clutter. The simple act of focused breathing, being fully present with each inhale and exhale, can shift energy, clear space for clarity, and help the mind find its center. The journey toward mental well-being is not about suppressing thoughts, but about learning to observe them without attachment, choosing which ones serve our highest good, and letting go of those that do not. Our physical form is the vessel through which we experience life, and honoring it is an act of gratitude. The body carries us, sustains us, and serves as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Yet, in our fast-paced world, we often disconnect from it, pushing through fatigue, ignoring signals of imbalance, and consuming foods that deplete rather than nourish. For 24 years, I followed a vegetarian lifestyle, guided by an intuitive understanding of food's impact on my energy and health. Over time, I transitioned to a mostly keto diet that includes meat, listening to what my body truly needed, rather than adhering strictly to any one philosophy. Nutrition is deeply personal. What fuels one person may not serve another. The key is mindfulness, eating with awareness, choosing whole, nourishing foods, and understanding how they interact with our unique systems. Beyond nutrition, movement is essential, not just for physical health, but for mental clarity and spiritual connection. Living in the Pacific Northwest and Utah, I have found joy in skiing, hiking, and golf, each offering a different form of connection to the earth and my body's natural rhythm. But movement isn't just about structured exercise, it's about flow. Walking barefoot on the ground, stretching in the morning sun, dancing to the rhythm of a drum, these are all ways of aligning the body with the energy of life. When we treat our bodies with reverence, we cultivate vitality. We begin to listen to its wisdom rather than forcing it into rigid expectations. Healing is not about punishment or restriction, but about balance, about learning to move, eat, and live in a way that enhances rather than depletes. Spirit is the thread that weaves everything together. It is the unseen force that guides us, the intuition that whispers in stillness, and the energy that binds us to the world around us. My journey has been one of seeking and sharing this connection, from facilitating over 300 sweat lodges to traveling across Arizona and the Oregon coast, offering Reiki and sound healing. These practices are not about fixing people, but rather reminding them of their own inherent wholeness. Holding space for others, whether in ceremony, conversation, or simple presence, is a sacred act. It is about creating an environment where people can let go, heal, and remember who they truly are. Spirit moves in the quiet moments, in the deep breaths, in the shared laughter around a fire. It is found in nature, in the wind that carries a message, in the water that cleanses, and in the sun that warms the skin. One of the most profound lessons I have learned is that spirituality is not something we practice for a few minutes a day. It is how we live. It is in our interactions, our thoughts, our intentions. Every moment holds the potential for connection. Whether through meditation, breathwork, prayer, or simply pausing to appreciate the beauty around us, we deepen our spiritual awareness. To live a life in alignment with mind, body, and spirit is to walk in balance, knowing that each element informs the others. It is about listening deeply, whether to our own inner voice, to the lessons of the earth, or to the wisdom of those who have walked before us. It is about being adaptable, recognizing that growth requires change, and honoring the cycles of life. For me, this journey has been about trusting the unknown, selling my home, embracing a nomadic lifestyle, and dedicating myself to healing work was not always easy, but it was necessary. I have learned that home is not a place, but a state of being. It is found in presence, in gratitude, in connection. True health is not just about what we eat, how we move, or what we think. It is about how we live, how we love, and how we show up for ourselves and the world. Through Be One With Me, I aim to continue sharing this message, creating a space where others can find their own path to wholeness. The journey is not about perfection. It is about intention. It is about choosing to show up, to grow, to be present. When we live with awareness, honoring our bodies and staying open to spirit, we become vessels of healing, not just for ourselves, but for the collective. This is the invitation to live fully, to love deeply, and to remember that we are all connected. The path is here, waiting for each of us to walk it. beonawithme.com